What up, guys? How's it going? Welcome into another Cards of Coffee. How you guys been? I miss you guys. I haven't gotten to do this. I haven't had 7 Up in a minute. That's a cool memory being brought back. That's cool. I love it. What are you guys up to? How's it going? We did do the all signs this morning, so if you guys missed it, check it out. And we're here to answer your questions for a little bit. We haven't gotten to do a Cards and Coffee since last week, but we're getting on track here, and I'm liking the vibe where things are going. All right. Oh, cool. Manisha's here. What's up? Greetings from Detroit. How's Toronto doing? Are we all cold? Hey, Angelina. What's up, Angelina Jolie? How's Brad Pitt doing? Good to see you guys. Miss Cassandra in the house. You guys, I saw you guys. I did. Yes. Thank you guys all for the compliments in the comments about the haircut. My awesome Sagittarius hairstylist did it. It's a friend of Mama T's. She came and took care of all of her haircuts. Gotta get her to come back and do Melissa's too. But it's cool. Thank you. What's up, Sunshine? Can't go? Mod Squad in the house, ready to roll. All right, let's get to it. Let's just do this. I'm in the vibe. I wanted to go for it. I'm in the zone. Don't stop me now. All right. Let's see. Let me pull this up over here. Because we figured this out that this works really, really good. There we go. Perfect. All right, now. All right, you guys ready for this? All right, perfect. This is a cool way of doing it. No, be cool, Shelby. It's all right. You got nothing to be nervous about. We're going to get to the bottom of everything that goes down here. I don't want to use this one. Hold on. Let's use light sears for a sec. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, let's begin. We're going to start off with Miss Cassandra. You're first looking for whatever comes out. All right, you got it. You're going to be at 155 for a timestamp. All right. Tap me in, tune me in. Let's see whatever comes out for Cassandra. What does Cassandra need to know at the moment, most of all? What do we have for Cassandra's energies? What's up, Neptune? I just saw you over at Frankfurt's. What are you up to? All right, let's see what's up. What do we have? Give me whatever comes out for Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Whatever comes out for Miss Cassandra. We have the Two of Pentacles. So right now, their indecisiveness has been the biggest thing on your mind. And the Five of Pentacles, why they won't open up, why they haven't reached out yet. I have a feeling that, like, it's not that their health's being affected, but the stresses are actually starting to get to them. They might have, like, one of you guys are feeling stomach aches or ulcers types of vibes. Not that there are some. All right. 9 of Cups to the High Priestess, though, what I'm seeing, what you don't realize behind the scenes is some of your prayers are being answered. And the fact that they're reaching a new point of emotional maturity. Okay. They couldn't keep in this wishy-washy vibe. That was way too avoidant. Okay. Because you were giving everything to it. The High Priestess just showed them gaining some knowledge. I think your person's going through a bit of an awakening. That might be why this Two of Pentacles feeling is so strong right now. Got you feeling a little like confused or anxious. All right. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. I do see like your mental health being restored. And the fact that you just find some clarity so you're not so nervous about everything on this one. Okay. Because there's like been no direction. There's been like nothing to go on. But then when you least suspect it, I think they reach out. I think you got a happy Valentine's Day coming your way. 6 of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. So what you need to know is they are planning to reach out and send you a happy Valentine's Day. How you been? Been thinking about you. What's held them back right now on this 3 of Swords is their own indecisiveness. They're getting caught in their own head, their own mind. Okay? So they had to let go on that one. It's a bit of... They weren't really so much, the avoidance wasn't as big of a deal as the fact that they were scared of commitment. They were afraid to settle down. They were more in the vibes of like, maybe I haven't lived my best life yet. I still need to find myself. When they're realizing through this awakening that they're dealing with, that you were the 10 of Pentacles, you were where their happiness lied. Okay. So understand the reason they're more on your mind than usual lately is because they're going through an awakening that puts you into their mind. But they will come to a point that they balance out with the Justice card and the Leo energy. I do see a very happy outcome for you. Okay. Next up, let's see what's up with Aqua Mermaid. Oh, that's cool. Are you an Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper? If you're Aquarius, happy birthday. All right. Let's see here. Any messages that Aqua Mermaid needs to hear? Piece of cake. I got you. All right. You're at 433. All right. You're welcome, Miss Cassandra. All right. What messages does Aqua Mermaid need to hear right now? Why did I just hear? I heard it. Well, I guess you could call it a nursery rhyme. Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her. Anyway, we're not going any further. The story of Lizzie Borden. Anyways, the King of Wands. I don't know. What about axe throwing resonates? That's weird. But not only weird because I didn't expect to see that coming. So that's okay. Oh, 3 cups. You know what I'm seeing on this one? What you need to hear is that you and them, you guys wind up married. There's a marriage in between the two of you guys. Okay. Ace of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups shows something coming in that means more than expected. Okay. I do see that there's a communication getting ready to happen, and it's something you're manifesting into this. Okay. The thing on this is that, like, they are planting little seeds inside. Like, I think they're posting stuff on social media, and it's directed towards you because they want to try again. They've learned a couple lessons about being deceitful. All right. They got stuck in that 5 of Swords energy, that they were still grieving something from the past, and almost like a PTSD type of a vibe that they needed to heal from. But that, in traditional Rider-Waite on the 7 of Swords, that shows them setting the 5 of Swords aside, but leaving 2 of Swords there for hope and faith in the process. That I think they're a little insecure about what they did to you, and the fact that they know now that they want to be married to you, they want to be in a long-term relationship with you. But the reason you don't know this or have to hear it from me instead of them direct at the moment is because now that they've come to that conclusion, you know, that you're the snake, it cut out the energy. It's going forward into a new mindset. However, now that they're more self-aware, they understand why in their mind you wouldn't forgive them, because they had the opportunity before and they missed the chance, not realizing that you would totally be down with giving them another shot. In this direction that this is going, I really honestly think that I got a feeling that you're going to hear from the next 3 days or so. I mean, it's like really that close that they're at a pop point. All right. Something about like February 7th might even be a date to keep hold on, that when things come together. Or angel number 217. Because the Knight of Swords to the King of Cups shows that God kind of lined them up into place to do the work. They couldn't keep getting off scot-free from what was going on. And even though there's been silence for the moment with the Ace of Wands, their heart still kind of beats for you. All right. You're the one that makes them think about you the most. All right. There is still a spark between the two of you guys. That's why you're still feeling their energy. Okay. It's because they're getting ready to make contact and reach out. 1111, angel number 1111. If you've been looking at the clock at that time, a little bit of an extra confirmation that it's getting ready to happen. So they're your twin flame. You're on the twin flame journey, but you're one of the ones that comes together. That's cool. Shrek, you dug Juan. You dug Juan's vibe. Everybody liked Juan. Who didn't like a Juan? I was explaining to her that Juan is probably a distant relative of Antonio Montana, right? You killed my father. Prepare to die, right? Who knows? Maybe if you guys really go and share that video, like it, watch it, get a lot of views and a lot of hypes and everything, she might come back. All right. Shelby, Balby, don't be nervous. It's cool. We got this. All right. You're at 7:55 for a timestamp. All right, Shelby Balby. Hey, Rahama. What's up, girl? All right. Let's see what's up. What's the outcome for me and Michael? Current energy check. This is a very good time to do the energy check because the energies of the new year are just getting started. We're finally nearing the end of the year of the snake. All right, let's see where we go. You ready? Page of Pentacles, communication. Paul Revere, the British are coming. The British are coming. This page knows what they want. Oh boy. The 10 of Swords, the Page of Swords. Oh, dude, Michael's learning a lesson about, about following his path. By the way, 10 of Wands and the Star card, Michael's tired of being on his own. Doesn't like being single no more, right? And it's straight up plain old English that the year of the snake being cut out in Michael's life is, in his vibe, the snake was the single life. The fact that he wasn't ready for a commitment and that he was just so closed off to it. But now he's learned that he'd like to have somebody in his life, and now he can't get you off of his mind. 10 of Swords. He's nervous. You're feeling his nerves. You guys are both nervous about this. It's almost like he feels like he awoke too late. You know what I mean? 10 of Wands. There's some people there's some people that are feeling like they missed the boat. Just so you know, in the single status here, okay, what I'm seeing on this with the lessons learned, it might be a bit of letting this boil up. I really feel with the 10-10 showing up that you've been seeing the 10-10 more than usual, and that's because in the next 7 to 10 days, you and Michael will have some reconciliation. All right? Make nice conversation. 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles. Check it out. He closed the door on his indecisiveness, and he's going to ask for an apology. I'm sorry I took so long to open up. 4 of Pentacles to the King of Cups. The 10 of Cups shows us the stuff that you've dreamt about, that he goes forward in the 9 of Cups to Judgment, where once he takes a moment to look inward, he realizes you're the one he'd like to be with. Okay? this bit of clarity by him coming out of that energetical storm that he's been going through on the year 9. There's been a lot of stuff that he doesn't tell you about, but he's putting a lot of it behind him too. And it's not 3 of Swords vibes or third party vibes. He's single, 9 of Pentacles. He's just tired of being single. That's all. So it's a transformation that you didn't think would happen, but it's amazing what happens when we close out a complete year number 9s. That's like the World card. Now we're into the year of the Fool card. Even though technically it's the year of the Justice card, that's some balance that comes in on this for a fresh start. He's got your Ace of Cups, doesn't he? But you got the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups will attract an Ace of Cups more than Ace of Cups can attract in 9 Cups. It's like 9 horsepower versus 1 horsepower. You know what I mean? So don't worry. You're the energetical magnet pulling him in and getting him out. He has gotten tired of being indecisive. He knows what he wants. It's you. The light bulbs are just getting ready to light up. All right? He is doing some research. I got a feeling coming in on this one after as long as it's been that it's kind of the vibes that I think he gets a hold of you from a different phone number or something that you wouldn't even surprise. You'd be like, who is this? And it's like, it's me. You're like, when did you get a different phone number? Right? It's gonna catch you totally off guard because you know what you're waiting. It works out in the absolute last way that you've thought. You could sit there and play out 1,000 different scenarios, Shelby, how it's going to happen and when it's going to happen. And yet it's the one that you didn't think of. And yet it totally works out. All right. Okay. Next up is Rohama. Okay, what up, girl? All right. You got here just in time. Oh, see, that might be why. I'll bet you he didn't even remember. He blocked your number and then he gets a new phone or a new phone number. And he goes through to like reestablish the contacts. And then he calls and you answer and he's like, oh my God, it's her. But that's what you wouldn't think of it happening that way, would you? But yes, that's the way it probably happens. It's kind of cool. All right. Let's see, Rahama. All right, you're gonna be the good Lord will do that because when we try to predict what's happening or coming, God's like, oh, I'm gonna totally throw you off. It's a flex, but it's cool. It still works out, right? And it's safe. Okay, so anywho, let's see, Rahama. You're gonna be at 12-12. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's see here. Okay, in regards to the situation, love related that you're in right now with someone, will it get normal and will they unblock? All right, let's see. All right, let's see what we got for you. 8 of Pentacles. They're working on it. 2 of Wands, 6 of Cups. I do see him cycling back around to try again because it was a bit of a false start vibes. Okay. Ace of Cups to Temperance. Cancer, Sag vibes. Was it a Cancer? Were you like, I'm going to give a Cancer a shot. I'm going to give it a try. Archer always mentions this Cancer Sag thing. Maybe it's worth it. And now you're back here right now being like, why? Here I am, Archer. Right? Like, that didn't work either. Thanks. Right? No. 2 Wands and 6 of Cups. You're blocked because of the way things went down and that it did hit a trigger inside of him that he was like, oh gosh, I don't know if I'm ready for this yet. Okay. It's not that you came on strong, but you came on so correct that he developed some serious feelings for you. But now the reason for the block is not exactly what you think it is. Okay. The block on this one actually comes from his side of the fence in order to figure himself out. It's like is he doing an isolation trick? I think he's like self-isolating. 3 of Wands, King of Cups, 10 of Cups. It's almost like he decided to go internal and focus on himself for a minute. Let me see if I can get more on this for you, okay? He didn't pick somebody else over you. It's like he chose himself, or he chose like to be a kid again, or like he got scared. He got cold feet. 6 of Pentacles. There we go. 7 of Pentacles into the 5 of Swords. So what I'm seeing on this one is that it was a little bit of his old mindset that came out, and that he started to like breadcrumb a little bit, and then he got nervous. He got the cold feet because he didn't know what to do. It's not anything against you. It's that he got scared and he decided to isolate. It's either Cancer or Virgo vibes, either a Cancer shell or a Hermit shell, right? But he went internalized. 7 of Pentacles to the 5 of Swords because he had not finished processing. So he wasn't fully healed from the past. You set off something inside of him that you didn't even, there was no way you'd know. No way you'd know. You guys hadn't even gotten to a point of like bringing it up yet. Okay. Now, after this little bit of a pause, this awkward silence, because he got ticked. He got not mad ticked, but it ticked him. It's like a tick. Okay. That in this one here with the King of Wands, at first he was like, I can't do another player vibe. And it's like, whoa, Rohama is not a player. She was just flirting. Right? It got a little lost in translation that He got strong feelings really fast. It freaked him out. He's put you on a block pause. Well, he kind of like finds his way back around. Okay. Give him a second on this. It was a bit of a false start because I'm being told he feels awkward about the interactions and he's going to reach out and want to try again. And he will explain himself that he almost feels like he did something wrong. And like, hey, I'm sorry. Maybe I read too much into it or I was wanting to move too fast. And you're like, you're actually doing really good. I'm nervous too. And he's like, wait, you're nervous too? And you're like, yeah. And then you guys can get past this whole 6 and 7 feeling and kind of giggle about it and go, that was silly, right? That he made a mountain out of a molehill. Didn't have to really block you. Maybe just told you needed some time to work on something. But that's what it did. 5 of Swords. He feels like he's like, man, I messed that up. It was so off, right? If I didn't know better, I'd swear he tried to move faster than you wanted him to. You asked him to slow his roll and he took it offensively. And in reality, it's like it wasn't that big of a deal. He just got triggered because it reminded him of something from his past. He'll get through that part. The question is, you want to let him back in? Because he will come back in correct. You're starting a false start vibe energy in that it's a little like, oh, awkward beginning, but each time it gets a little better. This could go full term if you wanted to. Ace of Cups to Temperance, okay? It's just a little bit of that vibe that, I don't know, he feels like, in his vibes, he feels like he moved too fast for you, okay? So I hope that helps. All right, next up, let's see what's up. Oh, you are very welcome, Leah. I'm so glad the Taurus reading resonated. I'm a Cancer sun, so I totally dig reading for Tauruses. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Next up is Angelina Jolie. Jolly, what up, girl? How are you? You're going to be at 1638. All right. Oh, thank you. Tell Brad I said hi. I love him. He's good people. All right, let's see. What do we got going? I'm actually doing really good too. And big squeezy hugs. I like squeezy hugs. They're mushy and emotional. It's like, it's so fluffy. I want to die. I like that. Okay, let's see. Let's get a couple cards here. How about a couple cards to enlighten you about you and Dan? Give me some enlightenment on Angelina and Dan's energy. Dan's a code name. Brad Pitt uses it. It's how he gets into like clubs and restaurants. It's okay. It's cool. No, I know better, Angelina. Let's see what's up with you and Dan. All right, we have the 2 of Cups, the King of Swords, the Ace of Wands. Whoa, the Magician, he still likes you. Oh, wow. You guys know by this time next year, you two are like married. I really thought you guys were married already. But here's the thing on this 2 of Cups to the King of Swords. What I'm feeling like on this that you don't get or that you don't know, the enlightenment on this is that you guys were brought into each other's lives in order to make each other feel more needed or appreciated, okay? And the thing on this is that we have 2 nurturing people that have been through so much, right? 2 of Cups and the King of Swords. And the mirroring is so strong on this one. That's why you could almost predict everything that's going to happen to them because it's almost like the vibes. Don't take this the wrong way, but it's like we have 2 runners that came together. Dan and Angelina are both runners, but you're already awoke to the fact that at one point in your life, you were a runner. Right? You were worried. You were scared about commitments. No problema. The Magician card shows that since you have worked to overcome this, the energy between the 2 of you guys is Dan learns from you. And you're like, how's that possible, Archer? We don't speak. It's the telepathic connection. All right. That if it goes into this with the Magician card of the 6 of Wands, the fact that just praying for him or continuing to do the work on your side of the fence, energetically, he can't not. He mirrors. Okay. You feel better, he gets better, he feels better. You feel sad, he feels sad. To stay in your optimistic perspective and never lose those rose-colored glasses, believe it or not, is what manifests a successful union with him, okay? And the only reason it hasn't happened just yet is there's a few things, there's a few divine timings on this 2 of Cups that need to play out in order to make sure he's ready for you, okay? We want to make sure that when he thinks with the Ace of Wands chakra, that it's like true. He can't be attempting to kiss you, make love, and enjoy your company. And in his mind, he's thinking about somebody from 20 years ago. Or he's really actually thinking about Angelina Jolie, right? He's supposed to be thinking about Angelina Jolie. So there's a little bit of still some of that inside of him that comes through. But do understand his heart only beats for you. And I do see this leads to a point of marriage. Because here's the problem. Dan's got you on a bit of a pedestal, okay? You're like, not a chance. Yes, there's a chance. But the thing on this is, he gets to overcome that because he thinks of you in such a light that it's like the light of a rainbow. He doesn't realize that you're a woman of many fine, just say it, many personalities. All right. So he doesn't know how to like treat you like this because he's got you in more of a higher regard because of what he did. Okay. When in reality, you'd be totally cool if later on when you guys are married and he passes by you in the kitchen, he smacks you on the banana and it's like, hey, I love it, you know. But it's like the intimidation gets in on this one. And with the magician card and the 6 of Wands, it's almost like I see you manifesting the transformation in him to get him into the energies of almost like he needs to get a little intimidating. He needs a little more confidence. He's an insecure dude, right? Daniel. I mean, by default, his name ties to Daniel in the Lion's Den. That he's got the ability to hold it in and keep it all together when everything around. Dude, he's the whole vibe of that whole meme of the dog in the kitchen. Everything's fine, right? So literally, if somebody's named Daniel, they derive off of Daniel from the Lion's Den. That's the thing, though, on this. He has a hard time with you. Okay, perfect. I love your vibes, Angelina. Here's the problem. With what he did to you, King of Swords, 2 of Cups, now he's got you in his mind a little higher than that. He doesn't got the ability to bum chicka wow wow with you in person. It's like you're the one he's supposed to bum chicka wow wow with. You know what I mean? I do see clarity coming to that. And it's because of the stuff you're posting online. So he still stalks your social media. How little to no communication is this? Has it been a minute? Because the frustration vibes are what gets to this, okay? That gets it restarted. I really got a feeling here that he is going to reach out, but I don't know if this is the right way or the wrong way. Maybe Daniel knows you better than me, but he might reach out with an Ace of Wands pick, okay? But like, it's just like, maybe he doesn't think of any other way. And so he just goes in that direction. But it's kind of like he tries to get you upset or get you into your feels on it, but it's like a little bit of tension that builds for a reunion. I think this came out in one of the readings today. I forget who it was during the all signs because I'm not there when I'm channeling. But whatever it is that you're doing on your side of the fence, whether it's just praying, whether it's magic, whatever, I don't care. The thing on it is it's working. So it's that you're calling it back in. You're the one leading the dance. You're the one that's making the dreams. So the dreams you have, those are your dreams. And yep, he sees every one of them. Okay. I think that's the vibe that gets him in here where he is starting to feel some type of way about you because he can't stop having those kind of dreams about you. All right. So everything that you're doing literally is manifesting the change in here. And it's just been such a long time because he was a big project in a tall order, but his heart still totally beats for you. And his Ace of Wands chakra only beats for you too. Do with that what you want. Okay. I really think you're one of the ones up. And even with, pardon me, I'm a human. Sorry. And even with as long as it's been, I really do think maybe it's just because of how love ties to you guys, but I have a feeling that you're on dock for a happy Valentine's Day text. It might be a happy Valentine's Day text, not suitable for the workplace, but totally suitable for the two of you. So, you guys, this is your guys' thing. Angelina, I know you haven't talked in forever, but you do realize you guys are still a couple, right? Yeah, this is an extremely long King of Swords fight that it's, yeah, see, this is good. You're literally doing the manifesting. All right, because that's the vibes on this. With the way that things have been going, you're energizing his side of things to see it from a different perspective. You're in the place of good. That's what's calling him back in. And don't think you don't have guardian angels helping you. All right. His cell phone's algorithm is getting like, whoa, like weird vibes. Okay. He's seeing his way. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are still energetically joined. It's cool vibes. Okay. Let's see. Savage Gem. All right. You are going to be at 24 minutes even. All right. Let's see here. Who is Leo's real feelings? Oh, wait, what? What is Leo's real feelings for relationship with his exes? Okay. He says they're just friends, but has admitted he doesn't want to be seen with me in front of them. Downplays the relationship until okay. All right, give me more into the Leo vibes. What do we got on this one? What is up with Savage Gems Leo? Page of Pentacles, okay. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords into the Hanged Man. The hang up for this one in the King of Swords, it's not that. It's not what you think it is. The reason you're Leo keeps the exes around and on the hook and in their version of a friend zone, it's it's a bit of their attention seeking on this one. Okay. It's like the whole reason that this goes this way is that on the Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, they're the ones that slow this down and hold it back in a sense. That with the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, they don't know how to backpedal their way out of this situation. Okay. It's the attention seeking behavior that Leo needs to work through a little bit. Okay. It's like Leo doesn't want the drama, but then these ones don't leave Leo alone. Okay. And the thing with him talking bad about you to them, he is trying to build up his own energy in the fact that he's trying, like, he feels like he's trying to help you. And yet it's hindering the process anyways in the King of Swords. Okay. So the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, that's where he gets so overwhelmed with things that it's safer to keep everyone else around. By keeping everybody in the friend zone, he doesn't have to understand that these people don't like him. Okay. It's his own way of not being able to admit responsibility. That's all this is. Okay. He keeps them around because they still make him feel good. In a way, they were like conquests. You're the one that changed him from looking at women as conquests. Okay. Because they're all a bunch of yes women, right? You're the first one that looks at things from a different perspective. The reason for the silence and why he like, it's like the childish vibes that he's like, you know, when you guys are kids and he's like pulling your pigtails, like, oh, I don't like her. Oh no, she's gross, right? It's that vibe on this. Okay. The one thing on this is I really have the feelings on this that I know he's admitted that he doesn't want to be seen in public with you, but the vibes on this is it's his own indecisiveness. That's the thing. He always takes the safe approach in this one with the World's card on the High Priestess. It's not because you've got a reputation. It's because he's got a reputation. That's the thing. So the Devil card and the Page of Wands shows that even those people from the past, you know, they were relationships that never actually went anywhere. That's the thing. He keeps them all in the friend zone. You're being kept secretive because he thinks if they find out he's actually got and found the one, that they're all going to leave. That's the thing. He doesn't want anything more with him. He just likes his phone going off. He has to feel important, right? And so the vibes on this is in the same direction. You're the one he wants to be with. That's why he's keeping you private and talking down. It's his own way of manipulating and controlling the other people around him, the yes girls around him, right? He's throwing them off of your path. He's planning a plan to get them all to fight over each other so you guys can go in another direction. That is kind of a Leo move. Anyways, so Page of Wands, he wants them all playing against each other, and then he quietly slips out the back door with you. Okay? Believe it or not, he's making a plan here to set up to get, like, they won't, like, he's setting up a thing to get them to leave him. All right? He breaks up with them, blocks them, they continue to chase him and stalk him. He gets to the point that they leave him, he doesn't have to deal with it anymore. The most weirdest way of looking at things. Oh my word. I mean, Page of Cups, he thinks this is a good idea. He doesn't realize that it's drawing things closer because you guys talk to each other. He really doesn't think you know. And yet he's admitted on this. Ace of Swords to the Queen of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. He needs to choose to use his words wisely. And he needs to learn how to keep his hands, like, privately. His plans, as soon as he blabbermouths, I still really feel like that this got way bigger. And it's that somebody else mentioned about it, right? It wasn't direct from the horse's mouth. The Hermit card on the Four of Wands, secretly, he actually wants things to work out with you. He's still going through that awakening to come out of being a player and a runner. Okay? So he really doesn't have an interest in these people. He's setting them up to fail. And that's, instead of just cutting them off, but his ego's still a little rough. But he only wants to be with you because for some reason he feels like you guys are on the same level, even though he's a little lower level than you. So there's parts of you he doesn't get or understand yet too, right? So, okay, let me see where this goes here on this. Downplays the relationship, tells them the problems. Yeah. He's trying to make them all think you're not a threat. He wants them all thinking each other's a threat. Straight up, he's kind of running a game. This is player vibes. However, it results in things working out for the two of you. Okay? Still don't know if I totally condone it, but that's not my place to judge. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and the Emperor. He's literally setting this all up to fail. He wants them all out of the life so he can focus on you. I'm amazed on that with the 9 of Wands. He's got a lot of explaining to do when he comes back around on this one, but I do see him making good on it, okay? He's going to cut everyone out. By getting them all, he's not going to fire them. He's getting them all to quit. Still not the right way to do it, but apparently for him, and the Emperor vibes, you can't tell the Emperor what to do, but it is the divine masculine counterpart, okay? It's actually because he's the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, that he's doing that. It's such a wild vibe. He's going to give you a phone call, by the way, too. He'll explain it. Okay. Jersey girl, you're going to be at 30, 39. All right. So let's see. Jersey girl. Did the dream scare Derek that he won't commit to you? He's spying. Called Barbara, telling her I removed agents. Ready to sign. Will she sign? Okay. Gotcha. All right. Derek's got the 4 of Cups, the Judgment card. You got him to look inward. You got him to realize that he misses you in the 5 of Cups and that his depression's getting in the way of things. So the dream on this one has him feeling definitely some type of way. All right. Judgment card, 4 of Cups into the 5 of Cups. He knows he messed up on a good thing. So absolutely, it's got him in a depressed state. So the dreams are causing him to actually wake up feeling depressed about you, heavy on the mind. 10 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. The result of that is him overcoming his own stubbornness and moving forward to come your way. So the spying, that's just the beginning. Okay. That's just the beginning. It's just getting started. The spying is just the beginning. 7 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Hangman. Have patience by Pisces season. You guys are working. You're getting a happy Valentine's Day, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. Happy Valentine's Day. It's a peace offering. It's pressing send. It's a peace offering. And the beginning of reunion. Aries, Pisces vibes. During Pisces season, he finally takes action on something he's been planning behind the scenes for a while. Okay? Ace of Swords into the Queen of Swords. I think he actually fixes the stubborn vibes. That's the thing on this one. 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. He's unblocking himself. That's the thing. He was too closed off to love, but with the Page of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, somebody at work has taught him his lesson. I don't know. He's got a married buddy at work that the marriage worked out really well. That guy's actually taking him under his wing. It's a bit of like Fireproof, that movie Fireproof coming in. But the spying is what's leading to commitment. He's trying to suss you out to figure out the best way to make approach. And I see the way he figures it out is that you get a happy Valentine's Day. All right. Okay. Let's see what's up next is Shelly. What's up, Shelly Valley? All right. Let's see here. What do I need to know right now? That your book's awesome. Y'all, if you need some help manifesting or like journaling and diaries, this magical ASF journal, this is the coolest thing. All right. Definitely check it out. Follow Shelly on her social media. She'll take you right to the links on Amazon. And there is one I'm going to be putting into the link tree too. Okay. Now, let's see what's going on. What do I need to know? Okay, for sure. You're at 3313. All right. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Give me a, what do you need to know right now? Why do I hear Sabrina Carpenter singing? All right. The Queen of Wands. Oh, 2 of Swords, the Tower, the 6 of Wands. Just understand that the Tower you're experiencing right now, something has you feeling some type of way. It's your final test. The rewards of it are them coming in as a result of a Tower moment in their life. I do believe it's happening. Okay. I think on this one with the Queen of Wands and the 6 of Wands is that we're finally back in the energy that they do want to try this again. They're cutting out the other vibes. I have a feeling now you're going to have to wait until Valentine's Day because for them, Valentine's Day is going to get very screwed up with a Tower card. Okay. That's what brings them back your way. By cutting out the other person, it brings them to a point of maturity and confidence. They're only so immature because of who they're around. They're the results of the 5 people they hang out with, which are both, they're all very like very childish. And so he's coming out of that vibes. 2 of Swords, have faith, have hope in this, that the test and that you're going through, the Tower moment, it's reciprocal from the Tower moment that he's getting ready to experience. And that's what brings you guys both together with the 6 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This time you guys get it right. He's tried to do this before. She hangs on for dear life, but he's cutting her out. Tower cards. You're going to be shocked. All right. Oh yeah, okay, Jersey girl. 34.48 for Barbara. All right, let's see what we've got. There we go. The 5 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Here's the thing that I see going in on this one is that Barbara will reach out, but it's not for the same part. That one's already been taken or fulfilled. In reality, it's due to her slow nature. However, she has another one lined up for you. So you do get something. It's just not what you thought it was going to be, but I have the feeling it's better. 8 of Pentacles, you're going to like it. Queen of Swords. Oh, it's could be a speaking part. Queen of Swords. All right. So the thing that's going through on this one, yeah. Right now, let's see. So it's like she hasn't reached out yet, right? That's because she got your email. Now she's scrambling to try to find a replacement part because she took too long and they went with a whole nother agent, whole nother, all of it. Okay. So she finds you some, see, she finds you something else because she already did the thing she offered to you. So now she does feel guilty and she's staying quiet. She's scrambling to find something else she could give you. And that's why I kept feeling, I'm like, there's a speaking part coming your way. Okay. Maybe she's making a commercial or something, like a TV, a YouTube commercial or something, or it's just hers with somebody else. So it's like it goes into a different direction than what you suspected. But you kind of like wind up working for her. Okay. She's going to, so she's going to sign you and offer you a different role. Okay. She already did her, is it a poster? Oh yeah, that's what it is. She's going to actually make you all the points. She's trying to put it all together for you. All right. So you don't get to do that. She's got to find you something else to do. All right. She's already found you that. You got to, like, she's going to make that with how long she's slow walked you. Now I see how that fits. With how long she's slow walked you, she's going to sign you up and let you know she's already got auditions lined up. She's going to try to make good on. She's actually is a good person. She just gives too much to too many people, spreads herself too thin, and then stuff falls by the wayside. All right. Her and I should go to the same prioritized and organized classes because I still haven't mailed out the Mod Squad's Christmas presents. They're going to be Valentine's Day presents by this point. She's very much in that vibe. Page of Cups and Justice, but she does return with a better offer. I know I offered you the poster, but this is actually a speaking role, and I've got the audition lined up if you sign with me, just so you know, right? That's her way of like a peace offering. All right. Let's see. Next up, we've got Aisha. What up, girl? All right. Let's see. Mrs. Aisha Goblin, you're going to be at 3737. All right. Let's see what we've got on this. All right. What do you need to know? What are the current feelings and the energy update? All right. There we go. Ace of Pentacles. He's going to apologize. Oh, God. Did you guys have a fight over the weekend? He couldn't keep talking like that to you. That's the only thing. Hold on. Page of Swords. Yep. He needed to learn a lesson. Did you put him in a timeout? King of Pentacles with the Death card. Until you can grow up and stop starting fights, you go take a timeout. But that's actually going to get him to change his mind. Strength card reversed. He can't stay quiet about this. You got an apology. Yeah, the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. He knows he messed up. He ran his mouth a little too fast. So what I'm seeing for you on this here, the current feelings and the energies, he feels bad. He feels bad. He's going to apologize. I think you guys slept kind of quietly. This is still part of that lesson of communication. Instead of him going off and that, he just needs to let you know, hey, I'm a little burnt out right now. Okay. And convey that more across to you. If he just told you he was tired, you wouldn't mind giving him time. Right. So you guys are cool. 8 of Wands to the 10 of Cups. He's going to apologize. He's going to let you know too that it was work. He took a work problem out on you. That's a big lesson. Couples got to face that, right? It takes a minute to like differentiate the two, right? Even when I'm done with this, I need like 10 or 15 minutes to decompress at the end of the day so that I don't like go all Cancerian after work, you know? And he didn't do that. Like he just raged home. He was moving really fast. And he spilt the McDonald's in the car anyways. And he really wanted the French fries. They wound up in the passenger floorboard. Then he comes home and you're like, hi, honey, how was your day? And he's like, death card. It's like, whoa, what did I do? He knows he overreacted and he is learning his lesson on this one. Okay. There will be moments like this that come up in between you guys and it gets easier. It gets better. It's going to start becoming more of like a, hey, I'm sorry, or like catching it before it happens. It's still a learning curve on this. You get a genuine apology for it. He knows he overreacted. Okay. And he's going to let you know too. He's not keeping it to himself. You got, oh, you're welcome, Aisha. There's totally a way that you guys will make this work. Okay. Okay. Next up, Yuki. What up, Yukahana? What you doing? Let's see. You're going to be at 39.55. Nice. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? Let's see. Intel Health rejected. No winner. Okay. Can I start from there? Customer service advisor and move to the Visa advanced job. Okay. Gotcha. And the participant service jobs and Visa advisor. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Give me options on number 1 and number 2. Let me see. We're going to do 2 rows. Star card. I'm still being told star card. No way. Temperance on the Knight of Pentacles. You know what? Intel, the rejection on this was buying time. Knight of Pentacles to the Temperance. Okay. You weren't destined to get that one anyways. We were seeing timelines where it could play out, but it was a placeholder because the service advisor moved. The Visa advice job. Have they not called you back yet? Because I'm seeing on this one that dealing with the first one is what leads into the second one. You were never meant to get the first offer. If you had gotten the first offer, the one that came out in the timelines we were reading, this other one would still happen. You'd wind up having to quit this one. It would create more frustration, more harm than good. That's why there was a delay in it. Okay. So in question 1, yeah, move to the Visa advanced job. Go to the second job. You were destined to get that anyways. The first job would have just been the placeholder. Had they given you the position, you probably wouldn't have liked it, 9 of Wands, and you probably would have kept looking anyways. So it's leading to the job that you keep longer. All right, now what's with the second row? Second row. All right. Oh, yeah, the participating service. Okay, Page of Cups. How have they not made the offer yet? 7 of Pentacles. They're weeding out the riffraff. Tower card. Being told you still get this job, that you won't need this. Tower card and the 10 of Cups. Okay, here's the straight up on this part. It's a pain in the backside job. However, it's more rewarding. If you pursue this one, Page of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, it's kind of like they already do know they want to work with you on this, but whatever's going on at work, it's falling through the cracks or falling through the wayside. An email got misplaced. Your resume got misplaced. If you haven't touched base with them, this would be one that it might be recommended because it could turn into a missed opportunity since because they don't realize they lost something in order to reach out and contact you. That if you made contact to them, they would look it up and go, oh my God, that was the girl. That was that girl that the application we couldn't find. Great. Now we got a name. Pull everything back up. Let's check it out. Okay. So you've cut one option out, but I still think this one works out as the best for you. Temperance on the Knight of Pentacles. But this one could be more of what you dreamt about. So if your dreams are that you want to be able to make more money or support a family, this one kind of has the good vibes for it. Okay. It's kind of especially with Temperance, I'm being told for you to pursue both of these directions. Okay. These are the 2 most pursuits. The first one's out of the race, and pursuing these 2, and you're the prize. Whichever one reaches out with the offer first, I still feel it's this one if you're part 2 of the job of question 1. But I see that's the one that goes. If this was a love reading, I'd be like, you're leaving the door open. Whomever reaches out first is the winner. In this case, they reach out with a work offer, not a love offer. All right, so I hope that helps. Okay. Tess. What up, Tess? Okay, what does Tess need to know? All right, let's see. You're going to be at 43.39. All right, what does Tess need to know right now? What does Tess need to know? The Hermit card, the 7 of Swords, the 3 of Swords on the Justice card. That your person's taking a little longer than you thought they would to heal. Hermit card to the 7 of Swords. They've been denying the fact that they need help for a while. But what I see coming up on this one is they can't fight those feelings anymore because it's getting too out of hand on their side, and it's leading to the point where they know they have to work through this. It's the fact that they're resisting the change. It's like they know what they have to give up. They know what they have to quit in order to come in correct, and they're finding a way to do it. Somewhere in the next 3 days to 3 weeks, they come in much more balanced, not so emotional, but bringing a little bit of logic to the table and coming in balanced, okay? And a long-term one, what you do need to know is that with the Justice card, I do see you married to this person. I also see you guys just going to the Justice of the Peace, though, okay? He keeps coming in on this one. It's almost like in the 10 of Swords. He keeps overthinking of a direction or a ways. Like I told him it wasn't about him. It's still him that comes back into this one. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Even the Guardian Angel was saying it's worth the wait on this one. He comes back, but he comes back in a new mindset. He comes back balanced. There's a destiny between the two of you guys. It's like you would totally give him another shot if he had his act together, right? That's why he keeps coming into the readings, because this dude is actually, out of everybody else, you're the one that's making him change. And the thing is, you didn't think this guy ever would change, but when a person comes into their life, they decide to change. They're going out of the Three of Swords into the Three of Pentacles. They're grounding and stabilizing. You would give them another chance. They wouldn't keep coming into the reading if deep down in your soul, High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, you didn't want them. It's still him, because he's actually doing the work. Temperance, the Star card. More cards that he's balancing and healing. Nine of Pentacles, he's already single status. It is so close to happening. And you've worked so hard on this one to manifest it. Girl, he's coming in this new Fool card timeline, healed and ready to go. You're not going to recognize him. And he's single. He's already cut that out. I think he took a little bit of a break, a little bit of a sabbatical away from it. You don't suspect this one. The reason he won't come out of your energy is because he really is. The Guardian Angels are putting some serious vibe. Ace of Wands, fresh start. Six of Wands, it's victory. I'm telling you what, before we get to Aries season, this little part of your life is going to be wrapped up like a really nice package. And you guys are both still on each other's minds because it's building that tension between the two of you guys. You know, you guys love to hate each other. You're giggling. God's like, she's gurgling. Three of Swords. Because deep down, you're like, yeah, I was hoping it's not about them. Oh, is it really about them? No. You guys love to hate each other. Oh, yeah, you're really fighting. Yeah, they're really fighting. Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, they're really fighting. They're not fighting, okay? Granted, it's been a long time since they talked to each other, but that's just what's building the Ace of Wands tension between the two of them. In reality, I know. See, there's the archer with the exclamation marks. In reality, Tess wants every reading to be about him. That's why it keeps happening. He wants it too. Ace of Wands, would you just kiss and make up? You guys are still a thing, right? The Seven of Pentacles, if he could just get his act a little bit together. We haven't talked in forever, but the last time I stalked his page was 3 hours ago. You guys still want each other. The Death card, if you would just change, 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups, he's getting a little nostalgic, a little more reflective, a little more appreciative of the things in his life. And again, with the confirmations, even God is sitting there going, they're not single. They're both single, right? Oh, no. Oh, he's stalking me. What's he doing now? It's Tess. It is okay, because this is the cutest little telenovela I've ever seen on this one, because this is actually going to get fixed up really easy. Is it about work? 6 of Swords. Think of something else. Is it about 5 of Swords? Nope, not that either. Love and it's about him. It's always been about him. You guys are goobers, but it's cute. 5 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. You have come this far, and it's getting ready to happen so much that in the Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords and the 4 of Wands, the seeds are already being planted. Okay? He still loves you too. It's been so long, right, that the fight is not even relevant anymore. It's like both of you guys are like, I mean, like, I remember how it went down, but it's like, it was so long ago. Does it really matter at this? Well, it's like, it's statute of limitations kicked in. Statute of limitations kicked in. You guys aren't mad at each other anymore, but now you guys, it's just that I don't know, neither of you guys know how to kiss and make up. 8 of Cups, 2 of Swords, the Magician card, and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so it's just a serendipitous meetup. That's what it is. You guys are going to wind up. My nose is itching, Tess. He wants it too. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. It's a happy Valentine's Day post or text with a twist. This is the time of the season for it. Okay, that's the thing. You guys both do want it. It's so funny. It's so cute. Before Aries season, you two are gonna be just fine and back on track. And I can't pull you any other vibes. Where's the new love? It's with him. And the makeup boom boom is going to be epic. I'll tell you one thing. Tess. It's worth it. With as long as it's been that you guys have been apart. Okay, that's what she said. With as long as it's been, everything has canceled itself out. All right. It's safe to proceed for you too. Everybody seeing you guys would understand that it's always been about this. It's just that awkward logistics of how to pull it off that's getting ready to happen. Okay. The cycle keeps going in groups of 2 anyways. The repeating 2s say it. You guys both do still want this. You do know if you sent a text, dear Lord, you'd blow his mind. How long would it take him to respond if Tess sent the text first? Just playing devil's advocate. I'm just curious. 4 minutes. 4 pentacles. Look at him gripping his phone, being like, oh my God, it's Tess. You're both scared to press send, yet you both have a text message keyed up. Tess, do you text yourself to your own phone number and use that as your draft, or is it just the notepad? One of you guys do that. One of you guys text to yourselves to see what it looks like. It's that close to happening. I'm telling you what. All right. I hope that helps. You guys deserve each other, but in the best possible way. Okay. You guys are cute. You guys actually should be a model. But okay. Michelle, you are up next. All right, Michelle, you're at 5122. All right, let's see what we've got. What do we have on? Whoa, hold it, that deck. Kind of turn. All right, 2 Fridays ago. Didn't show. Okay, don't know why. And no contact with him. Didn't care about you anymore. Does he just want the divorce? Not sure what to expect. Oh, no, you're okay. That's not a rant, Michelle. All right, what do we got from Michelle Mabel? Let's see what we've got. You're welcome, Tess. You guys are going to be fine. Oh, my goodness. I love you guys. Judgment on the 4 of Swords and the King of Swords on the 8 of Cups. Oh, crap. It's not a bad oh, crap. Don't get that, Michelle. The thing on it is, since he doesn't know what he wants to do, he doesn't want to go through with the divorce, King of Wands. He just, in the 4 of Swords and the Judgment card, he's going to slow walk this thing. It's going to be left this way for a minute. Here's the thing. Neither of you guys actually want it to happen, but neither of you guys know how to come out of it. Look at this. King of Swords on the 8 of Cups. The King of Swords is the one king in the tarot voted most likely to get divorced. However, it's with the 8 of Cups, which means he wants to walk away from the divorce. It's never going to happen. It's almost like that it's still a bit of using the silence to control you while he sorts some stuff out. Okay? Not the best way to do things, but I'm telling you what, divorce never goes through. He's in this state that he's isolating and trying to figure out a way to overcome this. He doesn't want the divorce. It's gonna be like a pause or a hang up. I think he finds out he doesn't got a leg to stand on. Queen of Swords, King of Swords. You guys don't get divorced. 8 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords, High Priestess. Oh, good Lord. And you've told him you don't want the divorce. So neither of you guys want it now, but neither of you guys will tell the other one. It's almost like that you called, he raised, you called, he shows, and neither of you guys want to tip your hand. Because I'm being told he doesn't want it any more than you do. That it literally has to go this far. Because you have told him, and yet he's like, no, I can't believe it. He's so unsure of which direction to go. And so he's still using the silence to control, and yet with the Page of Cups, he's going to make amends on this with the Chariot to the Justice card. Right? I know he never really accepted what he did, but he's going to. I do see like stability coming through where he balances out both of his, and it's the end of the indecisiveness. Justice card on the Chariot. He's already in motion to come your way. You just don't suspect it because of the way it's been. Believe it or not, you know how he really still needs to work on listening to you. All right. But the thing is, it's so offensive because he never would listen. And then he's going to come, like how he always was, Michelle. Oh my goodness. When he's like, I told you I didn't want this. That's why I won't do. And it's like, you already told him you didn't want this and you didn't listen. So secretly, neither of you guys want this to happen. I don't think it does. You guys wind up moving back in together. After some time apart, you get to start fresh with the Ace of Cups. That's all it is. He had to finish learning that lesson. That lesson was a big hang up. All right. I'm telling you what, he never goes through with it. I have a feeling that over the next 30 days or so, at some point, 10 of Pentacles, you guys wind up back together. There's too many cards that tie into that, okay? He's not. There you go. 9 of Cups. He's with himself emotionally in the Emperor card. Oh, goodness. He's using this moment as like he's playing hooky from the marriage, and he's not sleeping around. He's being single. 7 of Swords. He can sneak around the house right now. I don't know if he got an apartment or he got nobody else. If he wants to sneak around the house in the middle of the night, he can. He stays up late. He plays video games and eats pizza. And the devil, he might partake a little bit too. All right. The King of Cups. The devil's tempting him. All right. The devil's telling you, you don't want to heal. You don't want to get better. You want to enjoy this. But in reality, deep down, he wants to be with you. Queen of Pentacles into the 10 of Swords with the 6 of Wands. He's overthinking it. Yeah. So he's digging the apartment, the single dude vibes, and he's going to find out it ain't so fun eating ketchup with ice cream. You know? It's good right now. That's why he's slow walking it. See, he games. I knew it. There's nobody else in his life. Unless you want to count. I think Lara Croft Tomb Raider. That might be his current love interest. Oh, no. What are we going to do about that? It's a digital creature, right? That's about the thing going on. All right. Frozen pizza. No. Queen of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. He's gonna outgrow this kick. It's not going to happen. There ain't nobody else in his life. He literally, that is his dream right now. To sit at home, eat pizza, and video game. Then he's going to outgrow. Dude, it's like you're the mom, he's the kid, and he told you he's running away from home. In reality, he's out in the treehouse. Oh my gosh, I saw the first game crush. He's out in the treehouse playing video games. And then once he gets that out of his kick, and then he wants to come back and he wants to be a family again. He's just got to outgrow this stage. That's why he doesn't. Yeah, 10 of Swords. He literally does not want to get divorced. Justice card. 10 of Swords. The divorce never happens. Okay? And don't worry about Lara Croft Tomb Raider. She was CGI anyway. She didn't exist. She was about as, no. And here's the thing. You know what his first actual digital cartoon crush was? That's why he always brings this up. Jessica Rabbit. Not her fault. She was just drawn that way. Anyways. Okay. Yeah, right. He was framed. No, he's on his own. He's okay. All right. I hope that helps, Michelle. He's not going to go through with it. He's hiding in the tree rooms. All right. All right. Next up is Randy. What's up, good sir? You're going to be at 5745. All right. Is she still watching your social media? And what are her thoughts about you and her? All right. Let's see what's up. Here we go. Page of Wands. And the Empress, the 7 of Swords, the World card. Okay. At the moment, she's not. This is only for about the next couple of days or so, but it's because she's going through a change. I see her coming back and like she's going to start looking at your stories again some point in the next week or so. The thoughts right now about this is that she messed up. She's having a form of buyer's remorse. We'll call it divorcee's remorse, in that she let this go to fruition. Oh my God, you're in the same vibes as Michelle, Randy. She doesn't want to be single anymore. So she is working to overcome her stubbornness and realize and see that she was part of the problem. Of course, after it got done and it was fun for a little bit, then all of a sudden she realized nobody was there to help her out and take care of her. And she can't find anybody else in her life, even if she was looking, that would actually be there for her like you. So it does still show that we've got twin flame reunions that come in on this one. 3 of Wands just shows her kind of slow walking that vibes, but her feelings for you are that, I don't know what it is, but somehow she feels like you closed the door or closed the cycle, and that's what's bringing her back in. I think she thought you'd chase her. 5 of Pentacles, and you closed the door. 8 of Swords. Now she's like, oh my God, my hands are stuck. Like, it's that vibe that if you guys were younger, it'd be like, well, I blocked Randy on every social media platform, but they could send an email, right? It's like, why you gotta go to that extent, right? Justice card on the 10 of Swords. She comes to a point that the overthinking gets the better of her. For some reason, she thinks you've moved on. She thought you'd chase her, and the fact that you don't makes her question her self-worth. She's a little shocked. For some reason, I think You know how when you guys were married that she had that dream that you cheated on her and it led to that fight and it took forever to explain to her that it was a dream? She has another dream and you're still with somebody else in it and it believes so much to her that it's the real deal. Queen of Cups, that she realized that she's in love with you. Two of Wands to the Queen of Cups. This is what will make the decision. So the feelings on this one is that she made a wrong choice and it's what's leading her to want to reach out. Okay? There is an energy of buyer's remorse going on. Knight of Wands, King of Cups. She's rather resistant to doing the work and admitting that she was part of the problem in this one. But I do see she has a way of coming to terms with that. That's a very big ego death for her. Judgment card. And the Nine of Pentacles. She will come to terms with that. And also, just so you know, there's nobody else in her life. Nine of Pentacles, she's single. Okay? Any reading you hear that brings up third-party vibes, whenever you hear any kind of a reading, your sign, her sign, whatever that brings that up, just disconnect with that and say, whoa, I feel bad for those that part resonates to, because your case, she's still in her own place, in her own mindset, all right? She is not entertaining anyone else. She's too busy getting to live her life too. It's part of her midlife crisis, okay? She might even be going through the change of life that leads her back in your way, okay? I swear. All right. Okay, let's see. Next up is a girl in love. Where you been? All right, what's up? Where's Brandon been? Brandon. All right, girl in love. You're going to be at 101 exactly. Try to see if we can get the Brandon in the timestamp. All right, is he entertaining another woman? You need the truth. Okay, here we go. The Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. No. He still winds up with you. Knight of Swords, Three of Cups. It's some kind of a friend or a work acquaintance. Three of Cups is the friend circle. Eight of Pentacles is the work circle. Six of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. Actually, you know what? Something about his home's being focused. I don't think there's anybody else in his life because right now he don't want to shell out the money. He's being cheap. And nobody's interested in the dollar menu at McDonald's for a first date night, which I don't care. Maybe, you know what? Maybe somebody is, right? You know, I don't want no shame against somebody. It's like, dude, I'd be totally down with a McDouble or something, or a quarter pounder on a date night. Might be fun. You're not that way, right? So the thing on this is, no, he's not. Whatever you saw in that post is either Three of Cups, friend circle, Eight of Pentacles, work acquaintance. The Ten of Pentacles shows he's more focused on his home and stability than even a relationship. He's, God, money making after money making after money making. He's going to be rich someday. Yeah. He watches any tarot reading. It's like, oh, wow, you're leveling up, getting tons of money. He's like, oh, wow, everybody in my sign's going to make a ton of money. Yeah, 1/12 of the entire world is going to make a ton of money or get a promotion. That's the craziest generality. Okay? Thing that I'm seeing here, he's so self-centered and self-absorbed that God has put these people from his friend circle and his work circle of his life to Six of Wands successfully teach him how to have a Ten of Pentacles relationship with you. I think the biggest part of this is someone told me he's afraid of losing his house or something. His money is getting to be like way too much for him to handle. And that's part of his karma. One of the biggest things you could do is hitting a man's wallet. And I think Brandon is succumbing to it a little bit. All right. No other person in his life. He's so busy worried about making money. That's his thing. He's only cheating on you with like Andrew Jackson, Lincoln, Washington, Franklin, anybody else that's on money. That's all. He likes those pictures. Don't worry. He'll be back. Yeah. And also too, by the way, a girl in love, you know that for Brandon, like he enjoys watching. He doesn't watch those videos that you think he's watching. He watches videos about like the U.S. Mint, the Department of Treasury, Fort Knox. That's his Ace of Wands energy right now. He's all about the money. He's going to come back around and get more into the love department. All right. I think we need just a little bit more vibes on that. Could be like about a week or so ahead. Ace of Pentacles, week or so. All right. He's worried about his money. It might just be the vibes he has to make it till payday to get through. But no, it's not a romantic thing. Okay. Hayden Seal. What's up? You're at 104.17. All right, let's see what we've got on this. A little forecast for you and A. Tell me what's up for Hayden Seal and for A. Doop. Three of Swords, King of Pentacles, maturity, and cutting out the Three of Swords. The ego death. I don't pull cheating vibes. I pull ego vibes on this one, okay? More about you than about them. Six of Cups. Yeah, how long have you guys known each other? Because you guys got a good soul connection. So the thing about this, though, is the forecast on this one. This is literally starting here. This will be over the next 30 days. The full moon in Leo and the full moon in Virgo. That's the catalyst. So the full moon in Leo means this just started, where he's elevating and maturing in that King of Pentacles status in order to become the divine couple, that counterpart that he should be. He's becoming the emperor to your empress, okay? Which means he's getting out of the avoidant energies on the Three of Swords. That's what it is. I pulled Three of Swords, okay? The moon card shows that his dreams are showing him he's the problem. He was the wrong on this one. That's what's going to allow things to start. Oh, rewind. Start elevating forward with the Six of Cups. Right to the Ten of Cups. The Emperor. Oh my God, the Empress and Justice. I got chills off of this Hayden seal. He's going to be ready. He's becoming the kingdom spouse, the Emperor. And look what came out on top of it. The Empress to Justice. You guys wind up married. I have a feeling he's going to reach out to claim you. The moon card. You guys are both still dreaming about each other. It's not just on your side of the fence, and the dreams are being pumped in by God above to make both of you guys see the other for the divine couple that you guys are. This is a big moment of clarity coming your way. All right. I love that for you. Okay. Let me see here. There we go. Had to take care of that. And we're good on this one. Okay, back over to this. Hey, I'm multitasking over here. Melissa and Pisces, Melissa and Pisces, they wound up giving the Mama T's medicine and stuff. So we're still looking good. Okay, onward and forward. Over to Manisha. Manisha in Toronto. This is Larry King. You're on the phone with Larry King. Manisha from Toronto. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay. I still got to make a time and come. I got to come to Toronto. I think Toronto would be a fun place to visit. I haven't been there since I was in college. I think it'd be fun. Okay. Now, Manisha, you are going to be at 106.50. All right. Let's see what's up on it. He misunderstood the old message. Ghosted. Recently invited him home with other common friends. Something triggered him. Okay. All right. Let's find out. Disconnected from the Instagram. Okay. Let's see what's up. I totally do. Strength card. Oh, okay. Strength card, Page of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, to the Judgment card. Okay, here's the reason for all of this that's going on. You know what triggered him? The fact that his past caught up with him. The lies in that. A bit of the reason he had this crash out was due to the fact that the longer he kept silence between you, the more God kept throwing more and more work on him, more tests, more lessons. He had to stop being all about the clout, right? And thinking he's the center of the universe because the world didn't revolve around him, especially with all that Leo energy. But the High Priestess to the Queen of Cups shows that he's having an awakening and realizing he loves you, and that the lash out was coming from a place of not thinking before speaking, right? It's a big lesson for him in order to slow his roll and learn how to work through the problems in order to save the connection in the Three of Cups. So the direction in the Judgment card shows that this is where this point of contingency is, in the fact that he's seeing signs, and deep down he knows he was in the wrong, but he doesn't want to. It's like he doesn't want to publicly admit it because it'll crash his ego. And that's what led to the crash out, because he knew he had no way out of this. And that's why, like, you called him out, you knew, and you know he still loves you, and you knew he was moving too slow. He knew it all too. He actually knows everything he accused you of was everything he was doing. All right. So that's the thing on this one. All right. Let's see. Never says coming true except about love. What am I doing wrong? I'm filling you in on it. I'm filling you in. I just went with the energies. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's him that's doing it wrong. Okay. Four of Cups, the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords, the Tower card. So the thing about this is that you're getting the energetical fallout for him with the Justice card on the Three of Swords. Okay. That you're not the one doing anything wrong. It's not that Jesus or God said no to your prayers. It's a not yet. If he came back any sooner, I know you want it now, and you've waited a long time. If he came back any sooner than the exact moment he's supposed to, he wouldn't be ready, and the cycle would repeat itself. Okay? This is a form of protection for you. Even in like, why can't I find somebody else? Why can't I move on? Because you're meant to be together. I know that's a big thing to take on, like, whoa. But when you find a divine couple energy just like this, that's why you're not doing anything wrong. It's just the time it takes to call him in. Okay? It's a complete diversion in the energy. That's all that is. All right, because you've done the work, he hasn't. But the fact that you have is calling him in. So it's almost like just a little bit of reassurance because you haven't really seen any signs or anything to let you know anything's even happening. You're like, what's the use? Do trust it's not about the things you do or don't see. It's the stuff going on behind the scenes, the tower moments in his life that's leading him to the point of needing to reach out and needing you. Okay. You're on point. Your 10 of cups will happen. It's like when you special order a car. I don't know why. I'm probably just using this analogy because my lease is coming due, but I want to keep the Jeep. I'm gonna finance it. I want to keep it. I don't want a new one. But me and that Jeep, we go way back. The vibe on this is, it's like, you do know that he's a big of a tall order, and it's like when you order the car and you got to wait 4 to 6 weeks for it to get built and get shipped to the dealership, and you're checking every day to see if the car got built. Has it been shipped? Does it have a VIN number? You know, it's the vibes on that one, in that your prayers are being answered. You do know how much of a tall order this gentleman was, but do rest assured that even when you feel or think nothing is happening, there is stuff going on behind the scenes with the high priestess to make them realize how much they really did love for you. Okay. The reason everything else is coming true, see how the knows, Hierophant energy, the reason everything else coming through is already happening is because they were easier manifestations. He's a pretty tall order. But remember, with the greatest struggles, the greatest tests, the greatest all of that, the greatest frustrations, come the greatest rewards. Okay. The reason that it's so difficult and hasn't worked out in this energy yet is because this is going to be a very high level, long-term thing. So he's got to be 100% correct for you. But I do see with that 10 of cups, well, there's a lot of emotions between the two of you guys. Okay. This connection, you guys could both move on, find other people. You still wind up back with each other. It's that vibe. And you've already come this far and it's getting ready to happen. So might as well hang in there for just a little bit longer. You know what I mean? All right. Tall order like him is so worth it, Manisha. I'll come into Toronto for the wedding. That's how confident I am that I need to make sure the passport's updated and everything. Even get my real ID. No, I'll probably road trip that one. Canada's beautiful to drive through when you go from Windsor to Toronto. I think it's beautiful. I love it. So yeah, we'll probably drive to your guys' wedding. Okay, Carla. You're going to be at 11212. Oh, that's a nice one. Okay. Well, I hear from Virgo this week. He's been really quiet. Oh, no. Okay, I got you, girl. Let's see what's up. Will you hear from Virgo this week? King of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the Chariot. Yeah, I actually do see on this. You're going to find out what happened on this one. Now, he's not sneaky linking or anything like that. Something about, like, having to travel. Like, he got called away for work or something like this, that he's in the heat of the eye of the hurricane. And it's not that he's not answering you or that he's ignoring you or quiet. It's that he's got a lot of stuff going on. 5 of Wands to 3 of Wands. He's running around like a chicken with his head cut off, just trying to keep things going. And here's the thing. The thing on this is, he didn't realize when he wanted to be with you that it also that's like a full-time job. And all of a sudden he's sitting here like 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands, there's your 10 of Cups going, man, I already had all this 7 of Pentacles stuff going on. Now I got to make time for Carla. I wasn't prepared for that. This is the adjustment period that it's like, oh, I want to be with you and be together. And then like, oh, by the way, I'm all booked up this week. Right? Because he's still adjusting to have to learn how to make time for you. Nope, can't do that because Carla and I already have plans. The plans were before you because this is an early stage. And that's the reason all these awkwardnesses. All right. 9 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles does say that he'll actually work to open the door back up. All right. It's not that he's done or over it. It's that he wasn't prepared to. Yeah. He's like, there's only 24 hours in a day. I wasn't prepared for this. Give him about a week or so. His schedule will clear up because he's starting to get you put into it with the World's card. Okay. This part will get left behind. It's just that transformer time because neither of you thought it was going to be anything. And now he's all of a sudden being like, oh man, I got to make time for Tia or from Tia. Oh, Tia, you're in the same energy, but I got to make time for Carla because like, I want to be with Carla. All right. You guys weren't expecting for this to go anywhere. That's a big part of this and why he's closed off. Okay. He's just doing some processing about how he could be better and make more time for you because his schedule was already pretty full before you guys met. He should have thought that one through. He might have missed that one part. All right. But hang in there. You'll hear from him. All right. I have a feeling you'll hear from him later today. Okay. Aaron, let's see what we got for you, Aaron. All right. Aaron, think about your person. You're going to be at 114.32. All right. Let's see what we got going on here, Aaron. The Knight of Cups, he does want reconciliation. With the Page of Wands, look at how excited you are when the love offer you thought would never happen happens. This happens right around the time of Aquarius and Pisces season. February 17th to February 19th is going to be when the energies are charged in prime, Aaron, that he will make contact with a love offer that you never thought would come. And look at him offering it. Maybe even something about 1-800-Flowers, or he sends you flowers. And look at you dancing around like a little schoolgirl with her hairbrush singing into the microphone. Look how happy you are in this one. Sagittarius, Cancer energy, Scorpio, and Aquarius, along with Pisces comes in here. That I do see. This happens right around that vibe. That with the Knight of Swords, look at him coming your way. God's letting him know he needs to do this and get moving on it. Okay. That Page of Cups is an offer that you didn't think would happen. So I do see there is union in the cards for you. And I got a feeling that you're on deck for, hey, happy Valentine's Day. Missed you. Ace of Cups. There's a fresh start for the two of you guys getting back together on this too, Aaron. All right. Okay. Now, next up is Devin. What up, Devin? How you doing? All right. Let's see where we go on this one. All right. What do we have for Devin? You're going to be at 115.47. All right. Devin. What do we have for Devin? Pisces feelings update. All right. How's Devin's Pisces feeling? Six of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Tower card, and the Page of Pentacles. Your Pisces is feeling just like this. Okay. Ace of Wands to the Six of Swords. Pisces really misses you right now. All right. So apparently you might already know this or not. Did you know that your Pisces Ace of Wands chakra activates during the full moon? Yours activates during the new moon. That's why right now you're not feeling that type of way. However, your Pisces totally is. All right. Pisces wants to dip their fish sticks in your tartar sauce. But yeah, with the Tower card on the Page of Pentacles, what I'm seeing on this one is as a result of this Tower moment. Okay. Something in their life massively changing and derailing in the form of a Tower card that leads them to reaching out in the Page of Pentacles and needing you. Okay. The direction that this goes is that they're currently going through this and experiencing the Tower card moment with like a derailment in their life that is happening in order for them to strengthen the feelings for you because they need you. You're the one that helps them through this. Okay. I do see a voicemail coming in when you least suspect it from them about what this Tower moment is that they're going through right now. And that with the Page of Pentacles, they need you to come and get them or like something like that. Okay. Whatever it is they go through, they need you. All right. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Sage Moon. You are a doll. Let's see what we got. All right. K's Scorpio feelings and next actions. All right. Let's see. You are at 117.34. All right. What are Scorpio's feelings and next actions? Six of Swords. Hey, so, oh my God, it's the same reading. It is literally the same card. Did I forget to shuffle it? Oh my gosh. So Scorpio's next feelings are very similar to the vibes of what we just pulled for Devin about Pisces feelings. All right. Your Scorpio, they totally want to use their stinger. Ace of Wands and the Six of Swords, they're getting to the energy that you're getting their motor revving. All right. Page of Pentacles to the Tower card. It's the same vibes. Okay. That they're going through a Tower moment that they are choosing to come your way because you're the only one that can help them. Very similar vibes. All right. In the Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Cups. They choose to walk away from the whole avoidant energy that had you overthinking stuff in the Ten of Swords and actually put the work into the relationship. Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups says they've been kind of looking back through their phone a little bit. I don't know what it is or if there's still pictures in there. If you ever send them pictures, they do still have them. You know what I mean? But that might be what's making them be like, I really miss you. But I see them choosing to reach out. Okay. Yeah, the Hangman. By Pisces season, you'll have communication. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. It actually could be a spicy pick. All right. Which, if you're okay with it, just let you know it may come that way. You got about a 60% chance that they send you an Ace of Wands pick as your happy Valentine's Day. I've missed you. And you're like, the Chariot, I miss you too. When you coming over? Okay. Amen. Soon. Okay. Oh, Aaron, thank you, darling. Thank you for the super sticker too. You're awesome. And Monica, you're going to be at 119.25. Monica, let's see. What can my spirit guides tell you? Let's see what we got. Four of Wands, they are on their way back with the Two of Cups, the Six of Wands, exactly as the timing permits. Just understand that your twin flame soulmate vibes on this with the Two of Cups to the Four of Wands, they are closing out the old chapters. And for you two, this is a year of ones and new starts, something that you waited a long time for. This is the year things work out for you too. Knight of Pentacles is the Six of Wands. They finally learned how to soul their role, cut the other player vibes out. They didn't have other options, but they just came across like a player, like they weren't ready to commit. And that's what led to the fighting. But now they're single. They've cut that energy out with the Queen of Wands. They're getting ready to start something with you on the Three of Wands. Okay. Just so you know, you got a spam call 3 nights ago. That was actually them. That was not a robo. The other ones were robocalls. Okay. But that one that came in the other night around like 7 o'clock or so, it was them attempting just to see what would happen. But you didn't answer because you're like, it's a spam call. It was actually just them. All right. It was just them. All right. Let's see. So here's the thing about this. They're going to do it again. Death card, Ace of Swords, 10 of Cups. This time they're going to try via text message. Okay. Won't be a spam call. It'll be from a text message from a number you don't recognize. Either a burner or they got a new phone. Okay. Okay. Nancy, what's up? No contact in 2 days. What are his next actions? Okay, Nancy, you're going to be at 121.09. The Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. I do see him setting some time aside to come your way and make up for this. Okay. The 8 of Cups, he's got to change a couple plans. He's a little overbooked at the moment, but he's going to make some time to head your way. I do see you hearing from him in, let's see, 10, 10, and 8. The more you see repeating 10s is a thing here. But I want to say on Sunday, but it's only Monday now. Hierophant, Taurus energy. I really feel like it's like by Sunday the 8th. 9 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the 7 of Wands. Okay, it's going to be very short notice. He's going to reach out to you before Sunday and make plans for Sunday to come your way. And 7 of Wands, I actually see that he actually makes you like an I'm sorry offer or something. I do see you actually getting the diamond before the other stuff. Diamond and then intimacy. Okay. You also get an apology. World card and the Ace of Cups with the 3 of Pentacles. He's just trying to keep a lot of stuff put together right now, but he's going to make good on it. Okay. You'll hear from him the next day or so. I got a feeling like Tuesday or Wednesday, and you guys will make plans to have some time together, get a little I'm sorry present on Sunday. Okay. Pretty sure Sunday's the 8th. All right. Whatever day the 8th is. Yeah. The 8th is Sunday, right? I think so. Okay. Let's see. What's up? It's the Aligned Alchemist. What up? What up? Thank you for your generosity. Your awesomeness. Okay. How are things between you and A? You're at 122.38. All right. Things between me and A. He's Capricorn. I'm a Taurus. Cappy Taurus. You stop texting because putting in a lot of the, oh yeah. Okay. Looking to marry him soon. Okay, I got you. Let's see what's up. The Chariot. Oh, this is cool. The 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. So I do see he's going to, okay, he has already made a few attempts to get a hold of you. He doesn't realize that he had you blocked, believe it or not. You only stopped texting on this one at the same time he blocked. You just didn't block, but you guys both stopped at the same time. Okay. Now he's come to the point on unblock this into the 3 of Wands, the 9 of Cups. I'm seeing him reaching out in the next 3 to 9 days. However, if you did circumnavigate this, I'm going to straight up tell you on the 7 of Pentacles to the Chariot, he's in his feels right now, like very nervous about how to proceed. Okay. The vibe that comes in on this one is that even though you haven't heard from him yet, it's because he thinks you're mad at him for the effort, the amount of effort you put in. And he's so used to people getting mad at him because he gets so sidetracked that he does this all the time to people. And so the reason he hasn't reached out yet is because he figures you're done with him. So if you would take a small chance and you send one more message, a hey, how are you doing? Or a funny meme, he'll reply very quick because you'll let him know the door is still open. And if you call him, he's going to ask if you're okay. If you want to continue to wait, it is totally possible that I do see him hitting a break point somewhere between, yeah, I'm going to say it, somewhere between the 3rd and the 10th of this month, which could be as soon as tomorrow or at the latest around, what is that? That's like Tuesday vibes. So it is kind of a bit of a week ahead though. Okay. 8 of Pentacles, work's getting in the way right now. He's a workaholic. He's gonna hit burnout if he doesn't take a break on that. Okay. All right. Do little baker, don't you? All right, let's see. Oh, absolutely. Idiot little baker, Cappy Goat, Sunshine. We got a request for spinny hugs in the chat for 88 for little baker, okay? And I got you covered too. Your timestamp for these are going to be at 124.34, okay? Let's just do 124.24 because I kind of like that. All right. Actually, you get a full 14 seconds too, where I'm going to be like, hey, it's going to be okay, little baker. You'll make it through this one. All right. So let me pull some cards while Melissa and Cappy go. Send you their spinny hugs. All right. Let's see what we've got. You're welcome, Aligned Alchemist. Knight of Pentacles, Temperance, Page of Cups into the Six of Wands. The biggest rewards come out of the greatest of stressful times in the 10 of Wands. You're getting burnt out from trying to manifest it so hard. Temperance into the Page of Cups shows you have very little work to do. You've done all the work and he will be reaching out. Okay. I know you do want it right now, but God is saying if you had it happen right now, he'd still be in a page energy and you wanted him to come incorrect, right? This would cause a repeat of a cycle. If you have a little bit of hope and faith in this and have some patience into it, the Six of Wands shows, and I'm not saying you don't have patience, I'm just saying a little more is required, right? You really want the cake or the muffins to be done, but the centers aren't done yet, or the steak's still like medium, rare, right? You've come this far in the Six of Wands, and I can guarantee you the success is there. Why not? We give them like another couple of days. Maybe like if we don't hear from the 6 days, we'll drop back and we'll reassess. Because the cards are really telling me on this one that he's reaching a snap point, okay? That he is coming into this one. It's almost like he feels like you're better off without him at first, or you moved on, not even realize you're feeling the same way about him. So you guys both have some points of confusion, and him, those posts he's making are silly, all right? But Six of Wands to the Page of Cups, I do see a successful offer that comes in for you during Pisces season at the latest, okay? And we're already into and halfway through Aquarius season. It's so close, all right? That's why you're noticing smells or weird tasty of aluminum foil taste in your mouth. It's so close you could almost taste it, all right? Don't know why tinfoil is what God picked as the sign for you to know it by, but that's the reason. All right, Shrek, what up, what up? All right, think about your person, Shrek. Let me see what's up. All right. The Lovers. I do see the cycle repeats itself around again. On this one here, your Sagittarius is going to approach from a new perspective in the Lovers card. They're coming in the opposite way. Your Sagittarius is going to start acting like a Gemini. They're going to be talkative. They're going to be all about you, King of Pentacles. They're going to let you know they changed up on their career paths. And with the King of Wands to the Five of Wands, they've learned the lesson and gotten out of the current cycle that they're in. That's why they're no longer acting like this, but they're more Gemini. Six of Swords into the Eight of Swords is that I do see them coming to a point of asking you if there's a way to help them out of a situation. Okay. And not a relationship, but it's that home life vibes. Okay. On the Eight of Swords, it's like they want to come unstuck. And so they reach out to you and they open up more. You know how closed off or quiet? It's like they've had the time to reflect and now they want to be with you. Yeah, because they're actually, Nine of Pentacles on the Nine of Wands. Sag vibes on the Virgo. So your Sag fudged the truth a little bit about a couple things in the fact that she actually was trying to figure out a way to get out of the living situation with her family. But first she wanted to have some time to herself. But now she's changing her mind. She doesn't want to have time to herself. So that's why she's going to start talking more and opening up more. She's decided instead of getting her own place, she wants to be with you. All right. Okay. Pastel Yellow. What up, Pastel Yellow? Quite right. They call me Pastel Yellow. There's a heart in the way and I can't heart your reading. I can't heart your super chat because where they put the heart in the chat down there, but that's okay. All right. You're going to be, hold on. I should clean the cards up from Shrek. Okay. All right. Pastel Yellow. Let's see what we got cooking here. Let's see. All right. I still have not heard from him. Okay. Got you. All right. Why the delays? Let's put you at 128.53. Okay. Why the delays for Pastel Yellow in communication? Why the delays? Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, into the Six of Swords. With the Eight of Pentacles, remember how you wanted them completely healed and changed so the cycle doesn't happen again, and you asked God to do that? The Wheel of Fortune, the Lovers card. What I'm seeing on this one is the energy was that if they come back a little sooner, they're still in a bit of an emotional roller coaster. They're on their own. God's got them isolated. They're not allowed to be involved with other people. The big time on this one is the time involved to heal. And because of what they've gone through in their lives, they only understood how to be in this kind of an energetical vibe. And the silence is that they're still finding their way, and that they don't feel totally complete in their own self. And so they're not talking to entertaining other options. And there's not anything they don't like about you. This one's totally on them in this case, in that they're just at the point that they're still working to find their way. You're ready. They're afraid they're not going to be. That's the thing on this one. And even God will continue to hold it until they finish baking, so to speak. All right. The Six of Swords. I know it's been a long run on this one. And you, of course, do have free will as well. Do understand that if you choose to walk away, there's actually a soulmate. There's another door waiting to open for you. You can disconnect from this at any time, and you watch how fast a relationship happens. Somebody that looks like them, talks like them, like the Patty Duke show, look alike, talk alike, times even, right? Just when you're ready to lose your mind, you have somebody that shows up that looks like them, but also checks all the boxes. And this is somebody else from further back in your past, because you have a habit of waking people up and putting them into a point of doing the work. So basically what happens on this one with the Lovers and that card of duality is that you have somebody that reaches back out from the past a few relationships ago that has had enough time to do the work while you were being preoccupied with this energy. And it's this energy, what it would be like once they get to the end of their journey in the not too distant future. So the thing is, it's not a matter of will you have love, will you have life, will they work things out, right? Why haven't they reached out? It's the matter of who you want versus how quick you want it. You want the person on your mind, but you know that they need a lot of work and it takes a little bit of time because they're just starting out. However, if you disconnect from it, this other person, it's the other person was where your current person is now about 5 years ago. And I'm not saying the new person takes 5 years to come through it. I'm just letting you know that's where this other energy comes in from that faces you with a choice. Okay. It's that final test to see if you really are willing to wait. But in this case, they wind up choosing you with the Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. It's letting you know that they cut out the indecisive energy. All right. That PTSD trauma, the extra baggage that they brought into the connection that caused the silence. They had a lot of logistics to cut out. That's why it's taken so long. But they do come in and reach back out to you. It's not that they hate you. It's that they're a little stubborn about everything having to be perfect before they proceed. Instead of just realizing, you pick up here and you learn together. Okay. I do see him learning some lessons that lead to the communications on this. Four of Cups, the Six of Wands. Everyone's allowed to heal in their own time, just like you're allowed to move on in your own time. But you are so close to this being at the soonest the next 4 to 9 days. Bonus points because you're seeing a lot of repeating fours. At the most, though, I can see that 4 months from now, you two have worked this out. So I can't give you an exact specific moment, but I can let you know that over the course of February into the summer, July and August, it's all going to be about reestablishing communications and connections, but it's going to go very slow. All right. This keeps things moving in more of a natural pace in order for the both of you to have time to address the issues in the connections and learn to communicate better. The rewards are totally worth the wait because you have a twin flame who is going to go through a complete awakening and come in completely different than they were before. All right. I know it's frustrating right now, but the rewards are worth the wait. And there's always an opportunity waiting for you should you choose to take it. But you really love them. You know, I do see on this one, they will come through this one and they will wind up being all about you. Okay. It is a big ego death and they do know what they did wrong. They're not used to somebody forgiving them from talking about them like that. You're the first person that's going to forgive them when they apologize. Everybody else tells them to pound sand, never forgives them, drags their name through the mud. That leads to the slow point between you two. But the fact that you forgive them, it kind of like, it endears them to you for the rest of your guys' life. This was needed in order for them to respect you and what you did for them more than they were before. They were taking advantage, you know. But this is the level up needed, pastel yellow. It'll work out well. All right. Hope that helps, guys. Thank you guys all for the super chat. Pastel yellow, they will not. I got it. It let me heart it. There we go. We're in business. All right. I hope that helped, guys. All right. I'm going to take off, get suited so I can finish up the post-production and get ready for some dinner times. But we will do another one of these later this week. The schedule is posted. Check out the February playlist. That's going to be all the most recent, current, cool stuff. And the community post has the information. All right. And the details and a 411, so to speak. But all right. Thank you guys. Have a good evening. And until next time, I will see you then. I love you guys very much. All right. See y'all tomorrow. Peace, love, and spinny hugs.